Hey man, what can I say? Basket of chips and salsa, grande burrito, some freaking margs, pitcher of Dos Equis Amber. Hey man, that's just me, dude. That's just me. That's a good time. I seek comfort in excessive eating, excessive drinking, because deep down I don't have comfort in my everyday life. I get negative feelings when I look at myself in the mirror. I get negative feelings when I think about how out of shape I am, how ashamed I am of my physique. And because of that, I run to the source of my pain. I run towards what's fucking me up in the first place. Of those two scenarios, you're like, what the hell is going on here? Of those two scenarios, who do you think is more likely to make a change, more likely to say, I've had enough, I need to take my health, my fitness, my physique seriously? I mean, that's it. It's time to take this shit seriously. Who do you think has a better chance of flipping the switch, training, eating right, putting down the drink? The guy that thinks it's just the funniest fucking thing ever, the guy that validates himself by how much fun it is to eat too much and drink too much. I'm just a wild, fat, funny bastard. I'm just a fat, funny guy. Or the person that can be brutally, brutally honest with themselves and admit that it's a problem. What are we talking about here? I used to be that guy, that first example. I was becoming the funny fat guy. I was wearing these crazy outfits, these long socks up to my knees with crazy designs on it, these goofy ass stringers. I've always worked out. This is not even a not working out situation. But the eating was so off course, the drinking was so off course. I'm wearing these crazy stringers with all these crazy designs. I'm just a funny fat guy. I don't work out to look good. That's dumb. That's dumb, man. What are you, a freaking girl? Worried about your appearance? Lame. Let's go do some fucking shots. I was becoming that person. And if I had stayed in that energy, stayed in that essence of it's fun, it's okay, it's a good time, this is actually better, to work out, to look good is lame, to care about your appearance is superficial, that's lame. If I had stayed in that lane of thinking, there is no fucking way I would have made the change that I did. It wasn't until I became brutally, brutally honest with myself that I look like shit, I feel like shit, and I just had enough. Until someone's had enough, they haven't had enough. And then once they have had enough, they've had enough. The funny fat guy, we've all seen him. We've all seen him. We've all heard them talk about eating. Eating too much is the reason they're too big in the first place. And they'll talk about eating like it's this big, funny, fun thing. Oh man, we're going down to that one spot. You already know. You already know what's about to go down. It's not funny. It's not funny. But it was. It was to me. I'd be laughing as I'm crushing a tub of ice cream. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. The thinker thinks and the prover proves. If you think that it's okay to be overweight, if you think that the trade-off is worth it, look, man, I have so much fun every day. I'll go to lunch, we'll get a little bit of this, get a little bit of that. I'll go crazy at dinner, have a little bit of this, have a little bit of that. Throw some drinks in there, some cocktails, some after-dinner cocktails. I'm living my life. If you think that that is the better way to operate, then you will prove to yourself that that is the better way to operate. To be truly, truly objective, is one, I mean, it's the hardest shit when you're not, when you're not used to it, when you're not in that lane of thinking of being objective. The thinker thinks and the prover proves. Let's take it a step further. I used to I think I already said this earlier, but I used to really, really negatively judge people that were in great shape. If I saw someone in the gym, like checking their shit in the mirror, flexing, I would be so fucking triggered. Like, oh, what, that's what you do this for? To look good? I remember I was working with a buddy of mine. We were working at this cafe. And I'm validating myself by being a big, strong guy, even though I wasn't even that strong anyway. But I'm validating myself by being the big guy that deadlifts and the big guy that does big squats. And this dude that looked skinny to me at the time, but he had some veins, he had some shape in the shoulder. For sure he had visible abs just based on the vascularity in like his face, right? And my buddy goes, man, that guy's in great shape. The words barely left his lips, and I was violently triggered. Violently triggered. Hey man, that guy's in pretty good shape. Why would I ever want to be a beach boy, lean boy, fuck boy? Is exactly what I said. And he's laughing. He's like, what the fuck? We're goofing off. Even in that moment. If he doubled down, my friend, if he said, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, he looks better than you. Just stick the knife in even more. Put some salt on that bitch. Man, maybe that would have been a good wake-up call for me. But I was so out of touch, I couldn't even analyze, well, why is this triggering me in the first place? Now I pay very close attention to what triggers me. All right, there's a reason this thing is emotionally bothering me. There's something to learn about myself in this moment for the fact that I'm this triggered, right? But I wasn't there yet. He just laughed and we went on about our day. If he goes, well, hey man, I'm just saying he looks a lot better than you. And for as much time as you spend in the gym, to look the way you do is kind of weird. Damn, that would have been some shit. And you know what? That's a big reason why I make these videos, because being brutally, painfully honest to like friends and family in person in the moment, it's fucking hard. It's hard. Even with clients sometimes, I struggle with it. I'll know what they need to hear, but it might be so, the brutality of it, of just calling it like it is, sometimes I shy away from it. I'm just being honest. What is that? Is it keeping the peace? Is it being non-confrontational? That's really what it is. It's being non-confrontational. Well, that'll kind of turn this into a whole big thing, so let's just keep it moving, right? And that's a big reason why I like to make these videos, because anyone listening to this that's in great shape and used to be fat, they're just nodding their head like, yeah, this all makes sense, I get it. So it's not a direct attack, but people that are overweight, that do validate themselves with how fun it is to eat too much and drink too much, and people who do think it's not worth it to look good or have no value on looking good, I am speaking directly to you right now. And you're thinking some thoughts, you're feeling some feelings in this very moment. If you're in that stage of your life, if that fits your description. So making videos, and for you finding content that speaks to you, it's a great way to have this wake-up call, this sounds kind of familiar without it being someone like right in front of you in real life. But anyway, it's getting a little off topic. When I thought it was fun to be fat and funny to be fat and lean into that character, I just leaned into it more and more. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. And there's so many things where it's like diet culture is so toxic and negative and it's so mean. It's like, dude, it's fucking reality is what it is. The big homie Chris Jones here on YouTube, Physiques of Greatness, I love this little phrase he has. Facts are not attacks. How good is that? Facts are not attacks. This isn't anything personal. This isn't some vendetta. We're just laying out the facts. You are not living your highest quality of life if you're in poor health, you can barely move your body, you don't like what you see in the mirror. That is no way to live. And the sooner that the fat person sees it that way, the sooner the overweight person can agree, they are way more likely to make the changes necessary. Their brain will start to give them some motivation, some ideas. Well, okay, so, I mean, we can wake up literally 30 minutes earlier, have the walking shoes right by the door, put them on and just hit the ground running. That's really not going to change my day-to-day that much. In fact, that's going to force me to go to bed even earlier. What am I doing late at night? Eating snacks, watching TV. That's a net negative. Like, once you see something as negative, your brain will make sense of doing the positive things that get you out of that. But if you don't see it as negative, then it's not negative in your world, in your worldview, in your mind. So in the very same way, your brain is not going to give you what you need to make these changes. Brutal self-honesty is what's needed. I would look in the mirror, training a client. Yes, what we're going to do is, oh my God, my face would turn beet red. I would go to the bathroom. Mind you, this is during an hour-long session that they're paying quite a bit for. Taking time out of their workout to go in the bathroom. I'm tucking my shirt in, I'm tucking it out, I'm tucking it in, I'm tucking it out, I'm doing a little half tuck, pulling down on it. How can I make this not look so fucking awful? And I'm so glad that I did that. I'm so glad that I'm in that bathroom sweating like, this does not feel good. This is not fun. The ice cream last night might have been fun, but this is not fun. Having all this mental just fucking spinning, trying to figure this shit out. The sooner you can, and this goes beyond being overweight and taking your fitness seriously, the sooner you can identify what's negative in your life as negative, you will be better off. But what do so many people say? Oh, this diet culture is toxic. You shouldn't have to weigh in. Don't even worry. Don't even look at yourself. Don't even worry how you look. Just put a blindfold on. Put your head in the sand. This is not helpful. This is not fucking helpful. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, we need to do something about it. And what's needed is so simple, it's not even funny. It's lifting weights, strength training, 3 to 5, maybe 6 times a week, and cardio, walking 15 to 20,000 steps a day. I wasn't jumping around doing some freaking CrossFit, HIIT class type shit. I walked every single day. And I tracked my macros. There is not a chance in hell that you will not get the result you're after if you do those 3 things. Lift weights, cardio / just general activity, and tracking your food. And at the end of that process, for however long it takes, you will look amazing, you will feel amazing, and you will wish that you did it sooner. I fucking promise you, every single person that has gone through that exact process went from not liking what they look, not liking what they look like, to not believing their eyes. I didn't even know this was possible. All of this was hiding under all that soft, doughy fat. Oh my God, I look like freaking Captain America. This is awesome. Anyone that's gone through that process is so glad that they went through that process. So just by sheer math and probability, you will feel the exact same way. When you overcome your food addiction, when you overcome your lazy addiction, start moving more, mindful eating, you will feel amazing and look amazing and be glad you did it. I want you to take this seriously. If you want someone to lay out the entire process for you, lay out all of your workouts, everything you need to know about your diet, all of your cardio guidelines, walk you through the entire process until you've achieved the result you're after, fill out the form on my site. I'll call you, you'll be speaking directly to me, and we will get you on the perfect plan to get you this result. I want this for you. I want you, more importantly, to want this for you. I want you to take this seriously. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next one.